Welcome back. Today we are up here at the pig palace, and as you can see, it looks a little bit different. So I'll spin it around here so you can get a better look. Half the pallet fence is missing. The pigs eventually did find a way to get out over on that side, and once they found out that they could push the fence down, it didn't really matter, what we did, because they just knew it was a weak spot and they could get out. And we didn't anticipate this fence to last forever. It was just a quick solution while the ground was frozen and there was snow everywhere. So we ended up getting out our electric fence we used with our other pigs and we put it up, and we haven't had any problems since. Here's the boar. Hey, big guy. So today we have the materials and we're gonna build them a real fence, because I just don't trust this fence, and we want them to have, we want the fence to go all the way down there. We want them to have lots of room and lots of grass for the summer. But I thought I'd give you a little update here. It looks like Mrs. Piggles is pregnant. Now these kind of pigs have more pot belly, saggy bellies as is. So they've kind of looked pregnant all along, but her teats are huge, so we're thinking she's pretty close. And then Gertrude, I don't know if I can get a good shot. She is looking a lot bigger in the belly, and it looks like her teats are starting to grow too. So hopefully we'll have some piglets soon. We did end up getting a wire mesh fencing so that if we do have piglets, they won't be able to get out. Now these are good pigs. When they got out, they were super easy to get back in. They didn't stray too far. They're very easily lured by food. They're very friendly. We think we might have hurt one's feelings when we slapped it on the butt to get it back in. So these are really good pigs. We really like them. Now when we were putting the fence up, we were waiting for the pigs to come out and test it. And poor Miss Liberty here, we found out that this mesh fencing to Liberty is like glass to birds. Like, she could not see it. She was just running into it, getting tangled in it, and like 5 seconds after we turned the juice on, she touched it and let out a big yelp. But she learned her lesson and she gives it a pretty healthy distance now. So here's the mesh fencing. There's some logs. We've got a new gate over there and about 30 T-posts. Clearing out these weeds, and we found a couple more satellite dishes. I think we've already gotten rid of 3 since we moved here. Found some wire, found a big rusty something. Treasures all over.
Put it on the other side of this wood pile. Yep, seed goes in there.
It's a planter?
Yeah, that's a drill off of a planter.
So do you think
that cuts into the ground and drops the seed?
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. And then it covers it.
An old water spigot, it looks like. So we're moving this big heavy thing because we think we might actually use it for a pig feeding trough, because they like to push their bowls into the fence and like sling them around and fight over them. And this is nice and long, so we can do a long row of feed and then they can't shove it all over. There's super heavy cable that the weeds in the trees have just grown around. So we're gonna pull it out with the truck.
Keep going. Keep going.
The ground up here is terrible. That's what he was hitting. Metal. I think it's a cover for the burn barrel. Yep. There we go, first one in. So now that the first post is in, we have our metal posts, every 12 feet. And then I don't know how many feet. Anyways, they're digging another post for another big wooden one, and they're going to put the gate right there. But this ground is really rocky, so getting through that first layer is really tough.
Going down.
Caden's learning how to pound posts. Taking down the last of the pallet fence. And we have a chicken.
Yeah.
Well, Dylan put those to good use. So this is part of why it's so hard to dig these holes. You have rocks like that get in your way. All of these have come out of just this one hole that's not even quite 2 feet deep yet. Like the whole entire bottom of this, it's rock. Just rock everywhere. So we don't want to break our post hole digger. So we've been using one of these posts and just slamming it. Ooh, Madeline knows where to go. I kind of like your setup there, girl. Meanwhile, still working on that hole. Give it a swing. Uh-oh. There's the start of our fence clear down there. And then we have our posts laid out to put in. And they're putting another end post in with Madeline doing the work.
There you go.
New hole, same problems.
I see it.
Okay. It's coming along. The kids are going to pound those in. We got that one in. Junior's going to start that one. So we're getting ready to be finished for the day. We've got the fence all the way down to that end, all the way around, and we're just hammering in the last of these T-posts. So the whole structure is up, and then next time we come out, we just have to run the actual fencing. Welcome back. It's a new day, and I got back from picking up Dylan from track, and Junior had already started on the fence. So let's take a look at what he's done. So he's got it wrapped around this end, and then he walked it all the way down to that end and cut it. And then I got here and helped him carry that back, and good Lord, is that still heavy. I don't know how he did that all by himself. And we're using these barb staples, so those are not coming out. And then we'll put a row of them down on the inside as well. Junior's rigging us up a homemade wire stretcher. Go. That worked pretty darn well. We had the board kind of break the wire at the top here, so the top is just a touch looser than the rest of it, but yeah, for a homemade invention it worked pretty good. So we have these fence fork clips, and you just stick them through, stick your little fence fork in, and just pull down. Oh, and then it hit the ground on that one. But this is what it's supposed to look like.
I wonder if I can
And
get
then
it
it just
this way.
holds it tight to your post. There was a little learning curve. This one is not quite right, but it'll work. The first piece of fence is on, and we call this piece our learning piece of fence. We found a couple things we're gonna do differently on the next pieces of fence. Our fence was rolling away on us. I'm not sure where it is, but there's a bird singing to us. Welcome back. It is day 3 of fence build. Last night it got dark on us, so we just finished those 2 sections we were working on, and we're back out here again tonight, and it is really windy. And it's not like the weather's not that cold, but that wind makes it real cold. So hopefully we can get finished tonight. I think we have three more sections of fence, so we'll see how it goes. So I got all these stupid little hooks on, and I was so proud of myself, except for that one. And I struggled with it forever. And you can hate inanimate objects, because I do. I hate that hook. And I called Junior over, and he got it in like 3 seconds as if it wasn't a problem. Thank you. Pause from fence building. And oh my gosh, Gertrude. We might wake up to piglets in the morning. Look at that. Oh, this fence could not be done any sooner. So to pull the truck up for the winch, Junior had to back in between that one and that one. It is a good thing it was not up to me to back into that space. And I'm back. And it's the next day. So we did end up finishing the fence last night, but we were racing the darkness, and then Dylan got back from his track meet, so I had to hurry and run get him, so I didn't get to film the finished product, but here it is. So we start in this corner. I think it's 165 feet long, so obviously we haven't quite cleaned up all our mess yet, but again, we were racing the darkness. The only thing we have left is Junior is going to put a better gate latch here, because obviously that's not going to work for the pigs. But yeah, there it is, all finished. So I'm super excited to be able to let the pigs out to roam in their new fence. All right, the fence is off and the pigs are out. Oh my goodness. Come on, Mr. Piggles. She's interested. She's like, what's going on? I brought some eggs. I'm going to lure them over here so they can see what's going on. Look. You want some eggs? Come here. Whoops, no, Liberty, not you. Come here, Mr. Piggles. Look, we'll give her one. She's kind of stopping at the fence line. Come here. Come here.
Look, he's exploring now.
Yep. Oh, yep. He's exploring. Where's my other lady? Come here. Where's my other lady? Hey! Hey! She's just standing at the fence line like, wait a minute. We'll come over here and get her out too. Yeah, what's that? Out! Oh, and now they're going back in. Well, they'll have all this room to roam now.
No, I fixed
These pigs are unusual because they can also eat grass.
The dolly we'll put on one side.
They are all out and loving their lives.
Yeah, what do you think? Got some nice fresh green grass for you guys to eat on. Got some nice fresh green grass for you guys to eat on. Yeah.